Hey guys, Dan Lowry from Go Team Training here. Just going through a quick intro video here on all you need to know to get the most out of the 30-day Kickstart program. So firstly, congratulations on signing up for the program. It's going to open your eyes to training and health and everything you need to do to make the most of both. And one of the things that I'd like to really impress upon you at the start is that health really does need to be your number one objective in life, or your number one priority. You know, the ability to give everything in life to those around you is dependent on your energy levels and what you can give. So unless you're fit and healthy, you're not going to be able to give much. And a big part of enjoying the experience of life is actually being in a healthy enough state to do it. So well done, firstly, on committing. And what I want to do now is just briefly talk about the things you need to take into consideration to get the most out of this program. So I've got a few notes here that I'm just going to go over, and a few of you have already texted and emailed me some questions. So one of the texts or one of the emails I've received has been, which classes do you book? So when you go into the website and you look at the timetable, you're going to notice that there's a whole heap of different classes, but essentially on the team training program or on the 30-day Kickstart program, you have access to all the team training sessions. So when you go in and book your classes, ignore Muscle Club, that's a separate program, and go in and book yourself into the team training programs. Now, if your goals are to lose weight or lose body fat and put on lean muscle, you can pretty much book into any of the classes. So they're all going to benefit you. Strength, endurance, and lactic. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we repeat that cycle. So any of those are going to get you where you want to go. If your focus is purely on putting on muscle, you're not worried about reducing body fat, then stick to the strength and lactic days. So both those sessions are geared towards putting on muscle and building your strength. If you are underweight, if you're a little bit light and you're just looking to put on muscle, then you want to avoid cardiovascular training because it will put you into a calorie deficit and it's going to hinder your ability to put on muscle. So stick to the strength and lactic days. Okay, target sessions. Some of you have asked me how many sessions you should be doing each week. Now this is very individual. So some of you will have a great work capacity and a great tolerance for work, and you may be able to do 6 sessions a week. Others, you might find if you do more than 4 sessions, you're fucked. So suss it out over the first week or so, see how you bounce back from training, or if you do have if you've got a good training base already and you've been doing a little bit of work, then go for it. Book yourself in for 4 to 6 days. It's no problem. At the end of the day, if you overbook, you can always remove yourself from classes on the booking system. That's no problem. Obviously, the more you train, the better results you're going to get. So if you get, if you have a target of doing 24 sessions, which is what you have available over the next 30 days, if you do 24 sessions, you're going to see bigger changes than if you did 5 sessions, for example. Okay. Make sure that you're sleeping enough to actually help your body recover from training. Sleep is a very overlooked component. Ensure that you're getting a minimum of 7 hours a night. That's going to help you bounce back and actually train well. And moving on to nutrition. So part of the program is nutrition coaching. Now, in your welcome email, you should have been sent out the Go Team Training nutrition plan. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to talk about this. And if you have questions, what I want you to do is I want you to post them in the members page. So I've added most of you on Facebook already, and I've also from there added you into our members page. Now the members page is a really good forum for posting questions, because what it does, it gives me the opportunity to answer your questions, but answer it to the benefit of the whole team. And team training is not just about training as a team, but it's also about learning as a team. And what we're creating here is a movement of people who are all looking to better their health and fitness. So there's no such thing as a stupid question in this forum. It just gives other people the opportunity to learn. Even if they've heard it before, repetition is a really important thing. So if you open up now the document that you're sent out during your welcome email, it's the nutrition plan. I'm just going to go through and talk through some of the concepts on this. So nutrition is a very, very simple topic that gets overcomplicated. And part of the overcomplicating is the labels that get put on different nutrition plans. So we want to teach you a really simple way of eating. And if you first just look at the pyramid of foods, you'll notice at the base we've got vegetables. Just above that we've got meat. Now this food pyramid here will differ to the traditional food pyramid that's been put out by as a government nutritional standard. Now the government, the Traditional Dietitians Association nutritional standard of the food pyramid is very, very poorly put together because it has breads and cereals at the base of the pyramid, and it's this advice that has led to Australia being the second fattest country in the world. Carbohydrate is not evil, but it needs to be managed, and one of the simplest ways to improve your body composition and decrease body fat is to control carbohydrate intake. So breads and cereals on this plan are actually up at the top. We want to minimize those and not cut them out. We don't go no carb, but we go controlled carb. So you'll notice the base of the pyramid, we've got vegetables. Then above that we've got meat, fish, eggs. So this is all the stuff that gives us our protein, the building blocks of our muscles. It gives us fats. Fats and saturated fats are a really important part of the diet. Saturated fats are the building blocks for our hormone production. So within saturated fat we have cholesterol, which then helps us make hormones. So lots of meat. I'm sure you're all happy with that. If in doubt, eat some meat when you're hungry. Above that we've got fruits. So fruits obviously have fructose in them, which is the sugar, and it's not bad, contrary to some of the fad teachings out there. We just don't have it. We don't need to have as much of it as what we need to have vegetables. So lots of veggies, some meat, bit of fruit, and then above that we've got our fats. So we've got things like olive oil, avocado, cheese, then going into nuts and cream, and then our grainy carbohydrates at the top. So the question is then, what does this look like throughout the day? So on this meal plan here, this meal plan example is geared towards somebody who is looking to lose weight. So starting off the day with a fast is very effective for this. So if you're coming to training early in the morning and you can train on an empty stomach, some people can, some people can't, please do so if you can, because it does upregulate your fat burning. If you have a coffee, a black coffee before, that helps with the process. If you can't, that's fine. Have something to eat before you train. Or if you're looking to put on muscle, please have something to eat before you train, especially something a little bit carbohydrate based. So maybe a smoothie with some protein and carbohydrate in it, or something of the like. So if we go through the points here, it says start the day with a fast of approximately 2 hours. This helps get the metabolism into fat burning mode. Like I said, appropriate if you are looking to drop body fat. Take a quality protein supplement within 30 minutes of training. So you can have your protein supplement after training, or if you're looking to put on muscle, you can have one before and after. So this really helps you get into that calorie surplus that you need to put on some muscle. So we're looking to build. Try to eat as many foods in their natural state as possible. The less human interference, the better. So what we're talking about there, for example, would be, what's a good example? So if you're going to have some chicken, have some chicken thigh as part of a stir fry with some veggies, rather than having a chicken parmesan or a chicken pie or something like that. Try to keep the processing to a minimal. Never go more than 4 hours without food. So we want to maintain steady blood sugar levels. That stops us from binging. It stops us going for sugary things. It stops us eating shit food. So have a plan. Do a big cook up overnight. So I like to use the slow cooker. You cook up a roast. You have all your meals for the next day. It means that you're not caught out and going for shit food, because the truth of the matter is, guys, if you train hard this 30 days but you're eating shit food, the chances are you're not going to get very good results. You need to plan. Point 5, add extra butter to each meal. The cholesterol will improve hormone production. Contrary to popular belief, butter is actually really good for you. It's not bad for you. Cholesterol is not caused by dietary cholesterol, and it's a bit of a contentious point, but trust me, enjoy butter, throw out the margarine, you're going to be much better off. Try to cook meats at a lower temperature, so slow cooking is really effective. It doesn't denature the protein, and it maintains the nutritional content. It's really easy, so rather than cooking multiple times a day, put it on a slow cook overnight. You can buy a slow cooker from Kmart for $60. It's really cheap. You put in cheaper cuts of meat, so like lamb shanks, you can put in a whole chook, whatever it may be. Any sort of meat on the bone works really well. Put in some veggies in there too. Steam up some veggies for the next day. Bam, you're sorted. You know, you've got your lunch, you've got your snacks, and essentially what we're looking to do is eat a diet that is the old meat and three veg sort of approach with minimal processed carbohydrate. So cutting out the cereals and the breads and replacing it with meat and potato and broccoli and these sorts of things. So carbs are not the enemy, but too many refined carbohydrates generally lead to a cycle of hunger and binge. So too many calories, if you're looking to lose weight, will certainly slow down your progress. And too many insulin secreting calories from processed carbohydrate will impede your process as well. So if we have a look at the example meal plan and we look on the column for Monday, so we've got, early there, have a coffee, do your training. Post-training, have a shake. So get some whey protein isolate. WPI stands for whey protein isolate. Put some banana milk, frozen blueberries in there, blend it up. Bam, really good. Lunch, you might have, some chicken thigh with salad or chicken thigh stir fry, or some sort of meat that you've slow cooked with some veggies the next day. For dinner there, I've got slow cooked lamb shanks with a green salad and cauliflower mash, and then at 9 p.m. mixed nuts as an option. Now, there's not many suggestions there for snacks, but if you're looking to have a snack, some Greek yogurt with some berries, a couple of pieces of fruit, nuts are good, or if you need to, have another protein shake. But if you're eating really good meals, high protein, high fat meals with lots of veggies, you're going to find that you're pretty satisfied from meal to meal. Now, as you look through the different days on the example meal plan here, you're going to see the same sort of structure. So each meal is pretty much a protein source, so some sort of meat, with vegetables. And when you do that, you're halfway there. It's a matter of eating those real foods. And if you're getting hungry, just eat more of that. If you get caught out in between meals and you sort of don't want to go down and get takeaway or junk food, an alternative is to go to Woolies. Find a supermarket, go and get 300 grams of turkey breast, or get 200 grams of smoked salmon, get some yogurt, get some fruit, get some nuts, and just eat some real food instead of going and getting some sort of fast food or deep fried junk. Protein shakes are a really good way too of just filling up in between meals. Have some full cream milk with a couple of scoops of protein, and you can get really good quality cheap protein from bulknutrients.com.au. They're a Tasmanian company, and they'll deliver to your doorstep the next day. So by all means, jump on there and grab that. So that should give you a good idea of the nutrition. Now, like I said, the ongoing coaching is part of this, so please post questions in the members page, and I'm happy to answer those, or just ask me or Alana in class, if you've got any doubtful points. Now, final point of this video, your skin fold assessment. Send me a message on Facebook, touch base with me, and I'll get you booked in over the next couple of days before a session. We'll get your body fat percentage test done, and from there I can also give you a calorie target. So your daily calorie target will be based off your first assessment, and if you do have weight loss goals, that's going to help make sure that you objectify that and get the best result. Now, there's also a good app that you can download on your phone called MyFitnessPal. Download that onto your phone and start doing a little bit of tracking on your nutrition for the next couple of days. So that way I can have a look at your food diaries. You can actually share them online with me. I can have a look at how you're going, what you're eating, and make suggestions should you want them, so that you can improve things in that respect. Alright, if you do have any further questions, feel free to email me or post a question in the members page. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all this week for your training, and I look forward to meeting you and helping you get a good result over the next 30 days.